Let us get out of the way one question. What journalists have written about Supreme Court, that is not correct. Let us settle that question, sir.
I am not talking about other journalists.
I'm coming back to your answer. I'm coming back to your answer.
I'm answering.
I'm coming back to you. I'm trying to reach him 2 weeks before that. That is what he's saying. And forewarn him about what? There's no word judgment.
Because before the judgment was
there's no word about judgment, because Bombay High Court has nothing to do. I'm based in Delhi.
I am telling you what is on the transcript.
No, transcript is because I'm saying the whole. I'm going for the tape because the tape, it is the way it has come. I'm not denying what is not my voice. Because there are some breakages in the tape which are not there. So I have been talking to Mukesh and Nira, for example. Let me clarify, please. I'm very clear because
a crucial word in the transcript on your website.
Absolutely right. I put it myself. I was the first journalist to put my own version along with the script on the website. Because nobody bothered to check with me.
Which has a crucial error.
No, it is not. I'm not going to doctor any thing. It is there for everybody to judge.
Okay.
Yeah, let people judge.
Yeah, let people judge.
Okay. You both made your points. I want to bring in Dilip Cherian at this time. He's been listening very intently. Now, our viewers, look at Nira Radia and they wonder where this woman came from, how she's so powerful. She seems to be running the country in several senses, fixing judgments, planting stories, deciding who will be minister, keeping somebody out, bringing someone in. Is this just the perception that has gotten created, or is this the way lobbyism is currently functioning in this country?
Let me first tell you that as far as corporate communications people are concerned, they produce only three things. They produce a voice, they produce a volume, and they produce a vision thing.
Sometimes they produce a tape as well.
And sometimes they produce a tape. And as N.G. Akbar said very rightly, the parties involved are all involved in also one more exercise, which is grand delusions of complete imagination. Okay, this is the problem. And many of them are also suffering from irrational exuberance. So journalists are saying, I'll do this, I'll get to this, I'll talk to so-and-so. Nira is saying, but you need to tell the Congress party this. Honestly, the fact is that Nira is acting on behalf of two of the country's most powerful industrial houses. They are privy, sadly, to many things which should be confined within the corridors of power. They have access.
May I actually ask, does this delusion therefore create the levels of payment that Nira Radia gets?
I think
that if she did not create this delusion, that I know this, I know that, I can get this done.
Yeah.
And right, I would then get whatever fancy fees that you get.
Precisely.
And no, let's get to the point. I mean, we must be here. Journalists are judge, jury, accused.
Absolutely.
So let's get to the point. Out of that, I must at this moment break to say I agree with N.Ram that our profession lives or dies by levels of credibility and by levels of ethics. So now let me say that out of the money that you make out of corporates, how much if it goes as quid pro quo?
As far as the question about journalism is concerned, that is the really big ethical issue here, which is the elephant in the room, which nobody is willing to discuss.
We are.
Thank God. And I'm very glad it's happening. Because actually, if any of these journalists have transgressed the line for payment from Nira, then you're talking of a whole different issue. If, on the other hand, they are giving this information for free, while stringing along a source, as it were, then the issue is how do you treat sources. But I think if money has exchanged hands for information, if stories have been killed or stories have been exaggerated, if lines have been swallowed, hook, line and sinker, and then if money has been paid out.
Is it about how you deal with sources, or does this also involve payment? Does it involve cash?